I'm Fernanda Velázquez, and I'll talk about proposed solutions for an ultra-light beer. Metabrew is a brewery in Monterrey that is looking to create a lager light beer with specific alcohol levels, cold density, and amount of dextrins and calories without compromising its taste, color, and other characteristics. The trading partner proposed the implementation of an enzyme called amyloglucosidase during fermentation, since it is known to be able to ferment 83% of sugars and achieve a caloric decrease. It was necessary to identify the main components that integrate the problem, like what enzyme capable of digesting starch could be used and in which point of the process, the wide range of temperatures and/or pH to consider during maceration, addition of the enzyme before or after fermentation, ratio of water malt, time of maceration and hop addition, and using temperature intervals during maceration to reduce the risk of inactivating the enzyme. It was essential taking into account all these considerations before defining the final proposal, since the temperature, time during the process, and quantity of each item used affected the results, whether it was percentage of starch or level of texturants. Also, mass balance knowledge was required to interpret the effectiveness of the results and obtain the amount of transformed complex sugars into fermentable sugars. Energy balance was applied in the calculation of the energy required from the system when water was evaporated during boiling. The information provided by the training partner was enough to develop a proposal for a solution to the main issue, since he established the desired goals in the outcome. The proposal is feasible since the results show that the pH during mashing remain within the needed range, being ideal because in fermentation pH decreases because of organic acids. The pH post-fermentation stayed within the range as well, making it suitable because the norm states that commercialized beer should have a pH between 2.5 and 5. Furthermore, the addition of rice showed promising results. In the treatment 3, decreased the amount of dextrins and increased the starch concentration compared to the control in treatment 1, which decreased in the amount of dextrins but had a lower concentration of starch. All treatments are applicable in the future and could be improved by just implementing changes, such as leaving the water ferment longer, 21 days like the training partner instead of 10, doing a DNS assay to analyze the dextrin levels, evaluate the behavior of dextrin and alcohol levels when the enzyme is added during the double mashing, and using 6-row malt instead of 2-row malt because of its higher enzyme content. Moreover, the personal proposal of using glutenase is reasonable since the enzyme is commonly added during the mashing step of the process because it occasions the hydrolysis of certain branch points of starch, leading to the maximum fermentability of the wort and consequently decreasing the caloric levels and the amount of dextrins, improving its quality and health parameters. On top of that, this enzyme is usually found in products like oats and rice, meaning that its extraction from them will ensure or minimum or null side effects on human health and residual waste. Likewise, in both cases, the industry will be basically using a food product to improve the nutritional label of another one, signifying that no objects will be taken from the environment, nor any experimental processes with chemicals or substances would have to be done. Depending on the norms, the training partner adheres to the official Mexican standards, including the brewery establishment, health considerations, labeling, and promotion of alcoholic beverages. In this case, the NOM 142 was considered since it operates for sanitary provisions and specifications of intensity of alcohol, product sampling, testing methods, and states condition of alcohol and pH range. This directly affects the proposed solutions, hence they state determined guidelines and restrictions to be followed to ensure that the finished product is legal to sell. Finally, the proposed solutions of price and pollutants would have positive repercussions in a short term in respect of providing a useful solution to the main issue, and in a medium and long term, it would cause an impact on beer consumers because of the caloric and sugar decrease, but also some advantages would come from BSG, since studies have shown it can be used in chemical processes, for example, as a substrate in solid state fermentation and or enzyme production of microorganisms, an absorbent for the removal of volatile organic compound emissions, raw materials, cellulose pulps, or to obtain building materials. Thank you.